Between February 12th and 28th, more service will be on Expo and Millennium SkyTrain. So the hours will be extended by 1 hour to 2:16 a.m. And there will be increased frequency. We're taking our rush hour service and extending it through to the midday. In addition, West Coast Express, there will be 6 additional trips during the weekdays, 9 on Saturdays, and 7 trips on Sundays. And of course, the weekends, this is new service for residents in the area. Finally, 165 buses are being added to the system. They will be deployed around the region to deal with surges in demand. And when it comes to information, because there will be lots of folks using transit for the very first time, there will be hosts located at key transit stations, and they'll be there to give information and help folks get where they need to go. So a series of transit enhancements are going to be put in place, and those are the dates that they'll be there. One other part of the transit system that's also trying to encourage transit use is the 2010 Games Transit Pass. This is a pass, it's a 6-week pass going from February 8th to March 21st. They are on sale now at fare dealers. And of course, during Games time, all existing passes and fares are still available, but this particular pass is a souvenir pass that is available, and certainly a great keepsake for those that are interested in developing their souvenirs from the Games. So with all of that information, really now we want to tell you what you can do, which is TravelSmart for Business. And the TravelSmart options are really nothing new, but what it is that the Games provide us an opportunity to talk about the travel options more, to encourage people to try them. And so the travel options being transit, walk, cycle, rideshare, carpool, telework. And we'll also talk a little bit about work options that are available to help us achieve our goal, and a little bit about commercial deliveries. So during the Games, transit will be the fastest way to get around, and we would encourage employers to sign up for the Employer Pass program. Your staff will get a 15% discount on the price of transit. Of course, it does require a minimum of a 12-month commitment, but this is a great time to reconsider becoming a member of the Employer Pass program. I did mention the 2010 Games Transit Pass. Consider purchasing those for your staff and passing them along to encourage them to take transit. And of course, subsidizing any transit fares is always helpful and greatly appreciated. For information about where the services are, encourage your staff to go to translink.ca and put in the origin of their trip and their workplace location, and they'll get various options of the transit services that they can use. And the schedules are currently in place, so if they do put the dates of the Olympics into the trip planner, they will actually get the scheduled information for that time. When it comes to short distances, walking will be the best way to get around during Games. And we encourage businesses to incent employees to walk to work, whether it's part of a wellness program or add some incentives by distributing pedometers to them, at least provide access to lockers so that if they do want to freshen up after their walk, they are able to do so. When it comes to cycling, one of the most important aspects for cyclists is that secure bike parking is available. So as an employer, if you could look to see that your bike parking is secure, make sure your staff know where it is and how to access it. Of course, again, providing access to showers and change rooms is always appreciated. We realize it will be February in Vancouver during the Olympics. However, we were all keeping our eye on the weather, and in 2009, February was a very dry month. So we are looking forward to see what kind of weather we'll have during that time. As an employer, of course, hosting your own Bike to Work Week is always an option. But at least make sure that your staff are aware of the commuter cycling skills courses that the Vancouver Area Cycling Coalition have available. They're great courses that take a person who typically rides recreationally and is unsure about riding with motorists if they find that their commute to work is going to require them to Finally, knowing the routes, the facilities, and where they are available. So this website, cyclevancouver.ubc.ca, is a great location to find out where they are. So there will be folks who will need to drive during Games, and we realize that, of course. But the message really is that if you need to drive, fill up your car with people. Of course, you'll need to fill it up with gas too, but fill up with people. You can find ride matches at a website. It's ride-share.com. And this is for folks who are unsure of people that are working nearby them that perhaps also live close to them. And so if you can try to find ride matches in the office first, but if that's unsuccessful, then we encourage you and your staff to go to the website and to look for ride matches. Of course, incenting your employees to ride share to work, it would be terrific. You do have access, if you'd like, to a customized corporate website at the ride-share.com website, and that's a service that is supported by TransLink, and we would encourage you to have a look at that. And of course, hosting a rideshare week of your own within your company. What's really important with all of these travel options is that you encourage your staff to try them ahead of the Olympics. And so do not wait until the last day or before the opening ceremonies. Try it ahead of time. So try cycling to work and try finding a ride match and test it out and see how that works for people. Because really, there is a perfect ride match for everyone, and certainly would be interesting conversation with these folks, with a Leafs fan and a Canucks fan, but really you need to try it. So moving now on from driving instead to take transit, walking, cycling, and ride sharing. The other opportunity to reduce vehicle traffic in the downtown during the peak times is looking at work options. And we would encourage you to review your workforce to see who needs to come to work. And if they do, what could you do as an employer to offer flexible hours or days of week? So could your staff work a condensed week by taking all of their hours and working 4 days instead of 5? Could they shift the days of week that they work? Instead of in a typical office environment working Monday to Friday, could they work Tuesday to Saturday? And of course, looking at a shorter work day, that's always popular, but of course recognizing that the work does need to get done. As an employer, please make sure that your staff know, can they take unused vacation time during the Olympics, or are you the type of organization that needs all hands on deck? If your staff know that information, they can begin to plan their time away and again, be part of the solution by reducing vehicle traffic. And when it comes to work options, we would ask you to look at scheduling local business-related trips before or after the games. So if you have an association meeting that typically meets the third Thursday of the month, and that in 2010 is during the Olympics, can you look to rescheduling that event so all of those people are not having to come to your office location during that time?